Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Taurus. Taurus, thank you so much for subscribing and watching my channel. Remember, if this reading doesn't fit, don't wear it. There are plenty of other readings and readers out there for you to check out another reading. We're going to use the Celestial Tarot for your reading today. Now let's see how we go. Oh, don't you love it when the cards start with an ace? Ace of Pentacles coming through here. Some of you at the moment going to hear there's some sort of truth out there at the moment, and I want to say to you there's some sort of truth heading towards you that's going to start you on a whole new journey here. I feel like this truth is going to open the door for you to move in a completely different direction. So there's a feeling that things will never be the same again. What you've seen before now will be pretty much exempt for you for the rest of your life. There's a huge turning point here. For some of you, this may be the job of your dreams. It may be a new love offer. It could be something like being offered or buying a house, but it's the main thing here is this energy of some sort of dissolving of the past energy and moving into a new time here. The Nine of Swords here, so maybe you've been struggling for a while. The Nine of Swords does talk about anxiety, stress, and I do feel that there's been some sort of struggle, because whatever this corner is you're turning, I feel that the reason you're given this opportunity is because you have learned some lesson that you needed to learn. So I feel that coming through there. Two of Swords, rightio. So we have the Two of Swords being followed by the Hermit card. There seems to be some sort of decision being made here, but I feel like this decision comes before the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like they're sort of showing me what's led up to this. And there's a lot of anxiety and some sort of decision that you had to make here. Now, if this is about a relationship, if it is about a new start with something, maybe something that you decided has opened the path for you. Because it's sort of like the energy of you making a decision that has opened the path for you to move in a completely different direction. But what I love most about the energy here is that you're letting a lot of energy go as well. So it's sort of like, well, maybe you made a decision towards a new person or a new job and you had to leave the old behind. And because of that, you've completed a lesson and you're now moving into this brand new time. The Hermit is here, so I feel like you've probably been quite reclusive about this. Six of Pentacles. You could have been, you know, saving frantically, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, now I get it. I feel that you have closed something out in your life and opened up a new opportunity because you've seen a truth that has been shown to you. And because of this truth, you've had to make some sort of decision, right or left, to go in the direction that you needed to go in. And I want to say, whatever you're leaving behind here, you're closing something out, and it is whatever it is has caused you a great deal of stress and anxiety, and you're leaving it behind now because you saw the truth. So what you've done with those Two of Swords, instead of being stuck, and you may have been sitting on them for a while with the Hermit card, but instead of being stuck in that energy, you have chosen to move in the right direction for yourself. All right, let's see where we're going. Wow, so we have the Two of Cups here. So this sort of says to me that I'm talking to people who've made some sort of decision in love, I would say here. Now, it could also be in a partnership. So if you have severed a partnership with somebody that perhaps you were working with, then I would say to you it's very possible here that by severing that relationship with the person, you have made a huge life change. You may not realize it at the moment. You may be sort of going about your merry way, finally made the decision and started, but you have perhaps no idea the impact this will have on your life, because it's taking you in the direction of understanding how to follow yourself, your dreams, your soul, and that's what makes the difference. Okay, we have the Chariot coming through. Oh wow, with the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. Doesn't that explain it really well? So I feel here with this Two of Cups, you could have had a choice between a Cancer, a Leo, something karmic here that was trying to get you to move in a certain direction. So you could have picked between two people here. But what I'm feeling here is this choice that you've made, whether it's between two people, two situations. I mean, this could be the Chariot and the Sun are both beautiful cards. The Chariot itself talks about forward movement, about victory. The Sun is about joy and happiness. And it could be that you've picked something that's going to present both to you. But ultimately what I'm seeing here is whatever choice you made here is taking you in the direction of your dreams. It's putting you right in the path of your dreams. But there's something karmic that you've left behind with this decision. And this is what I feel the most. It's almost like this energy of releasing something is what is going to bring you the happiness. Okie dokie, Five of Swords coming through. You've definitely walked away from something that you had trouble letting go of, I want to say here. And we do have the Lovers card. So there's definitely been a choice. And again, coming up with that energy of a choice between two people. But it may not be two people, it may be two situations here. And maybe both of them were presenting to you in a way that it was difficult to choose between the two. But then I see the Five of Swords and Four of Pentacles, and I feel like you're moving on from something that you were hanging on to that wasn't necessarily good for you. So even if you have moved away from a person, a job, a situation, a home, whatever it is, I feel that what you've left behind possibly wasn't right for you anyway, and you may have sensed that a long time ago but had difficulty releasing the energy. The Lovers card does talk about some sort of bringing two people together here. I also do have Gemini in the mix now as well. All right. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Yes, you've left something behind big time. You've cut something out of your life here. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is here, so it could be for some of you some sort of, as I said before, partnership. Maybe you've cut someone free from a partnership. Maybe you've chosen to go alone here, and that is what you needed to learn. The Eight of Pentacles tells me there's a good chance this could be work-related, but not always. Sometimes it's just about putting work into something that you feel really that you need to or that you feel good about. There's a huge shift here, though. Whatever this shift is, it's sort of like a huge turning here, which is really good, because whatever you've cut out of your life, whatever you're choosing to move towards here was more in line with your personal destiny. If it was a partnership or a relationship, I'm feeling you were hanging on to something for a very long time that was not serving you. And it may have been blocking you from making this decision, which is going to be life-changing for you. Now, if this hasn't come up yet, if it hasn't come up for you, when you're making this decision, you need to be really clear to yourself about what you want. You can't make a decision because it's a good thing for someone else, and you can't make a decision because it's the right thing to do. This decision has to be made because you're seeing the truth of the situation. What that means is you're doing it from your soul. You're knowing what you want and you're going after what you want. So for some of you, this could be making a decision about a relationship. Maybe you've been stuck in something for a very long time that has not been serving you. Stuck in a partnership or a job where you haven't really got the freedom that you wanted. Whatever the case is here, you've been thinking about doing this for a really long time. And I feel almost like you may have been still serving in that position because you were thinking of other people, or because you didn't want to do the wrong thing, and there's something that has blocked you for a very long time here. But I want to say to you, I do see forward movement and I do see this great change. But ultimately here, I see this being a life-changing event for you. So it's not just about the decision. This is about ongoing energy. So if it's a partnership, possibly being on your own in this particular role is going to be far more lucrative for you than what it was sharing a partnership. If it's a relationship, you will get to build more than you did before, without any doubt. I do feel like for many of you, though, this is a decision in love here with the Lovers card. There is a brand new start being offered. I feel that you've gone through a period of time here trying to make some sort of decision about the direction to go in. You may have even taken time out to think about it. There is something about this decision that's going to bring some sort of truth to the surface. It's like you could be purging, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like you're bringing it from under something. So maybe you're bringing something's floating to the top here for you. Okay, so we do have the Temperance card. We're seeing the Temperance card a lot in the readings at the moment, which does talk about balance. And I feel perhaps this is what the sword's representing for you. Maybe your life has been very out of balance. You're getting another opportunity thrown in your lap, and the universe is saying, you take the thing that looks right for you. Do what's right for you. This is your choice. And I feel really strongly that you've either been worried about hurting someone else, worried about somebody else's feelings, and then my question to you is, are their feelings and is their situation more important than you? Because I feel like this is in the turning point for you here. So it's not really so much about where you're going to end up after the decision is made. It's about making the decision in your own best interest to soar yourself forward on a new path here. Okay, we have the Star. So that says to me you are now aligned with your destiny. 2 of Pentacles, bringing balance into your life. 8 of Cups, beautiful. Learning to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Understanding that you have to put yourself first in this world. It's what you're meant to do. Self-love is what you're here for. So if you're still putting other people in front of yourself, if you're one of those people who says, you know, it's more important to serve others than what it is to do what you need to do for yourself, then the universe is going to teach you a big lesson here about putting yourself first. All right, let's pull you an oracle card. Oh, we have Middle World. It's really interesting. This card came out today for one of the other readings, and it absolutely hit home so incredibly well for me and made me quite emotional to pull this out. So the middle world is the realm of day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening, yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. The middle world shows up when conditions are favourable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient but mindful of not being reckless. The world is your playground, and what would require great effort any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. So whatever you are being offered here, whatever you're being offered, whatever is coming your way in this choice, there is a great deal of energy around what you choose for yourself. In other words, you are making some sort of decision here which is going to impact your future. But you've been putting this off, or you have not been moving forward because for some reason, something or somebody or some sort of situation is holding you back. And what I see in this card is that the universe is preparing you for something really, really beautiful here. Something that you can move forward with. I might just pull an animal spirit, see if I can give you some advice on how to work with yourself during this time. All right. Well, that's interesting. You have the Firefly and the Cobra coming out here. So let's just have a look at what they both mean. The Firefly is a fire sign. There it is. And the Firefly is talking about being inspired and fantastic. The Firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant and illuminating. This high-frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades if we do not catch it. There is Firefly energy behind every poem, song and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? So they're saying to you here, you have this great opportunity coming to you. Make sure you grab it with both hands here. And the other one is the Cobra. And this is about pausing and waiting for the inner teacher. The Cobra represents a teacher or a spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifest externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Wow. Okay, so what I feel they're saying here is that something's going to come along here. Something's going to come along and be offered to you as some sort of decision or some sort of new direction. And what they're saying here is you need to grab it both hands and go for it, because something beautiful here is ready to strike, and you need to grab it with this Firefly energy and go for it wherever it is. It's life-changing for you. All right, thank you, Taurus.